Tight butthole. All right, so working on the Supra today. The SS is around the corner. Bree's cleaning her Freedom tops. Get it. Ricky almost just destroyed his brand new $60,000 car. So he's not used to having lug studs, he's just having lug nuts. So he broke them all loose and started taking them all out, and the fucking wheel fell off the car while it was still on the ground. So he's breaking the other side loose right now. We're gonna pop these off, and then we're gonna get to his springs. He's got some nice H&R springs, keeping it BMW, made in Germany. These are actually really nice. I like the finish, it's like matte blue. And then we got some other updates coming soon. Let's just say they are very lightweight JDM wheels, and they're gonna match his side view mirrors. That's all I'm saying. You'll have to stay tuned to see more. There's so much content coming. I have so much content to still upload. So this probably will be after some other stuff that we've done, but today should be a fun day. The pressure off is all it is. Bro, this is like... Ricky's never worked on a car before in his entire life.
All right, Ricky. All right. Move, no. Move that down, because now the bolt's sticking out. So when it inevitably hits your bumper again.
That's too much.
You took the pressure off?
I mean, it's good enough. I'm jacking up.
All right, so we are tensioners on. Not a lot of room in there, so I might have to cut these rods.
I really need
so let's, so just send it, right?
That's what the video said.
All right, cool, I'm gonna head out.
So I should be able to lower this.
So come down slowly, and I'll grab it if it starts to fall.
I'm scared.
The spring is what I'm looking at. Oh, there goes part of the rubber. Are we down?
Is it all the way down?
Pretty much. Let me.
All right, we need to compress the spring more, I'm thinking, because we're nowhere near being able to...
This whole thing is supposed to, like... Yeah, there you go.
Oh, hold on. Easy.
What if you take...
Ed, I'm gonna give you this. You're in charge of that.
Why is it just the back of everybody's head?
Yeah, that. Swing it out. Don't hit the paint.
All right, can you hold this so I can pull this off?
When I hit the car?
Yeah, that's the idea. All right, cool. Watch. I'm just like watching this and this, like. Oh.
Man, you gotta pay attention to how that shit goes in.
Well, it's out now.
Look at this.
Okay. H&R Springs are in on the passenger side. We came across these pucks. All the videos online don't talk about these pucks. These, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but these are factory removed pucks for transport. The factory that builds the vehicle puts these in so the suspension doesn't compress on the cargo ship, on the transport truck, etc. And they're supposed to be removed during PDI at the dealership. They didn't do that. So this car was sitting, you know, whatever, 3 inches higher than it should have in the front because this was stuck in there with the factory bump stop and this other plastic. So now we have a bump stop in there, dust shield. Obviously it's compressed outward, or decompressed, I should say. Once we lower the car back down, it'll come down, this dust boot will fill where it's supposed to. But the car is going to be extremely low compared to what it was because of these that were in there. We're about to take off the driver's side, so we'll see if those were there as well. Pretty interesting stuff. I've actually never seen this before, but I've heard about this just for transport. And I'll show you. There would never be something that slides on the top of a coilover or a shock that is this easily. I'm trying to do it with one hand here. Bear with me. There we go. If it opens like that, it means that it's supposed to be removed and then slid out. So most likely when this car was delivered to its dealership, which I think he got it from Michigan, They probably knew that it was getting shipped out and they left them there, but obviously we didn't know that, and here we are taking the suspension apart and there was two. So we'll see what happens on the driver's side. I'm assuming it's gonna be the same thing, but that's why this car was such a 4x4 in the front. So now it should be quite low in the rear. I actually kind of want to look right now. Yep, they're in there. Both of them. So you can see, factory side, there's two leveling pucks that were supposed to be removed. So that's quite funny. This car's gonna be really low when we're all done. All right, so moment of truth, we're bringing the car down. We're on the Cusco ramps. Ricky's lowering it down slowly. Extremely slowly. All right, nice and easy.
Pull the handle down.
Pull the handle down all the way to the floor, fool. There you go. It's still got to settle quite a bit, so.
Same height.
No, it's lower than it was already. But it's gonna, watch it settle like super low.
You took the bump stops out, that's the original height should have been.
I mean, I can already tell where the tire are.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super low.
All right, cool. We'll see how she settles, and then we got to do the rear still, but we got burgers and brats on the grill. So we're gonna take a quick break and eat, and then finish this car up.
Punching the plastic and then there being a giant gouge in the...
Little cherry on top of today, a little Cusco front strut bar. Funny thing was the Supra was pre-threaded and had holes through the strut towers. Basically set up for this all the way to the point of them notching the air box so this would fit perfectly. Tricky, tricky. Japanese engineers.
Ooh, remember you're only on the jack stand.
True.
Or I mean, jack.
Good? Cool. Lower it. I tightened them.
Yeah, we'll check it once it's on the ground.
Yeah, I would double check everything once it's back on the ground.
Yeah, one's on the ground, definitely double check it.
I mean, we can't really...
I was like, fuck, everyone else saying it, might as well. Jump on that bandwagon.
Got that new watermelon.
Like that.
Delicious. Watermelon! Okay. Ricky's on the phone with a local shop. We've encountered a problem. So on the fronts, we're hearing a strut binding noise, which turned out to be the upper strut bearing just disintegrated itself, which is strange. It's a brand new car. Here's like all the ball bearings just completely screwed. And of course it's a brand new car, can't get this part anywhere, so Ricky's car is going to have to live at my house until this is done. No idea how this possibly happened because it was completely seated up there. It's really dark. Oh, hold on. Let's put a little light on the subject, guys. There we go. So right there, it's supposed to be seated right there on the top hat, but for some reason it exploded. So now the car is incapacitated, can't be driven. Like, I guess we could put the car back together. It's supposed to have the same suspension as like a Z4 and M2, but no one has this part locally, it looks like. Kind of stupid. He's not happy. Neither am I, because I don't like when shit goes wrong and we still haven't done the rear yet. But here we are, trying to figure this out, and we're losing daylight.